Hello ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else watching. My name's Eric, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the Bioshock Hub. So, today's video is something that I haven't made in a long time, and honestly, it's one of my favorite types of videos to make, and that is Bioshock fan theories. Now, there are a ton of them out in the wild. For example, in Bioshock 1, you can hear Songbird's death. Do you guys believe that one? Me personally, I don't think that's the case, but that has nothing to do with this video. I just wanted to give you guys an example. The one in particular that I want to focus on today, though, is that what if Andrew Ryan never died, and what if he actually escaped Rapture? We're going to be taking a look at some of the lore, so if you want to check out the entire lore video on Andrew Ryan himself, I'll leave a card at the top right hand corner of the screen, as well as a link down in the description below. With that being said, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the video. Oh, and also, quick shout out to AdvancedGG. These guys are an incredible company to work with. If you want to check them out, link is in the description. Code TBH at checkout will save you 10% off your order. So, let's get into the video now. So, first and foremost, let's talk a little bit about the lore here. Obviously, with the Rapture Civil War going on, and with Atlas and his army causing absolute chaos within Rapture, Andrew Ryan made an executive decision. He shut down all Vita-Chambers, but he did one thing in particular that would allow specific people to still be able to use Vita-Chambers. He tied them to his own genetic code, so people like Andrew Ryan were still able to use the Vita-Chambers, as well as Andrew Ryan's closest circle of friends, because he shared the genetic code with them in order for them to be able to safely travel throughout Rapture. Now that we have that established, that explains why Jack is able to freely use the Vita-Chambers as well, because obviously, Jack is Andrew Ryan's son. Illegitimate, but nonetheless, Jack is still Andrew Ryan's son. So, let's recap here. Rapture Civil War breaks out. Atlas and his army are causing absolute havoc and chaos within Rapture. Andrew Ryan shuts down all Vita-Chambers, only allowing himself and his closest allies to be able to use them, and Jack, who just coincidentally enters Rapture, is able to use them as well. Okay. Now we have the baseline of where this theory is going to go. So this one is going to get pretty interesting. Now throughout the entirety of the game, we've been hunting down Andrew Ryan. We have Atlas who's telling us what to do, and we have Jack who's basically trying to find his dad, because obviously, why wouldn't you want to see your dad? He doesn't necessarily know it, but happy Father's Day, I suppose. Now, once we finally catch up to Andrew Ryan, he gives a speech where he realizes that you're his son, but it doesn't necessarily click for Jack himself. So, once we go through the first ventilation shaft and drop down, we get the "Would You Kindly" reveal, where essentially everything is revealed. We know about the brainwashing, we know about Andrew Ryan finally being our father, etc. You guys already know this. We go forward a little bit, and we enter one of the most iconic monologues within Bioshock, and potentially all of gaming. That being, "A man chooses, a slave obeys." You guys know the speech, you guys know how iconic it is, you know the symbolism, so I'm not going to waste too much time there. What I will focus on, however, is something that I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, and that is about the Vita-Chambers. Keep in mind that there are Vita-Chambers all throughout the city of Rapture, and 99.999% of these Vita-Chambers are on and active. And keep in mind, all of these Vita-Chambers are still tuned to Andrew Ryan's genetic code, okay? So, after the monologue is over and Andrew Ryan gives you his speech, you decide to play golf with Andrew Ryan's head, and you decide to actually kill your father because, well, he uses the "Would You Kindly" trigger phrase on you. Now, that's not the important part here. The important part is when you enter Ryan's office and you walk up to his actual personal Vita-Chamber. This, to my knowledge, is the only Vita-Chamber that is actually turned off within Rapture. That's a little odd. What do you guys think about that? So, after we kill Ryan, we take the key to stop the self-destruct sequence of Rapture. We find out that Atlas is actually Frank Fontaine, and he decides to sick security robots after us. We run away through another ventilation shaft, drop down, and we enter Tenenbaum's safe house. So, this is where the fan theory comes into play, and again, it's pretty damn spicy, so I want you to sit down and actually think about this and think about the possibility of this. I know it's not likely because it would have probably leaked by now, or we would have gotten some sort of information about it, but the fan theory in and of itself is wonderful to actually think about. So by no means is this true or factual, just something I wanted to propose. The main important thing about this fan theory is the fact that there are so many other Vita-Chambers within Rapture, so the possibility is there, though it is very unlikely. Now let me paint a quick picture for you here. Let's say after we kill, in quotes, Andrew Ryan, after we see Jack beat him to death with the golf club, after we take the key, put it in the machine, stop the self-destruction of Rapture, run away, and drop into Tenenbaum's safe house, what's to say Andrew Ryan didn't end up getting revived in another Vita-Chamber? Just because his personal one was turned off doesn't mean that all the other Vita-Chambers within Rapture wouldn't have worked. Again, all of these Vita-Chambers were tuned to his genetic code, so in theory, all Vita-Chambers within Rapture should work with Andrew Ryan. So again, what's to say that after we drop down into Tenenbaum's safe house, his body disappeared, he respawned in another Vita-Chamber or got revived in another Vita-Chamber, and decided that, screw this, I want out. Now, there are a lot of things that could contradict that. For one, people would notice, obviously. For two, how much money would it take to actually escape Rapture? And how much money would it take to actually get a bathysphere out of Rapture as well? 3, as I mentioned, people would notice. If you see Andrew Ryan getting into a bathysphere, you would definitely notice. And also, how would that bathysphere not be detected? So, there's a lot of conflicting information in terms of the pros and cons. It's just something that I genuinely think is very interesting. So, let's say he did escape, just hypothetically. He wanted to go to someplace new and try to build Rapture again. Let's say he had all the money in the world to do so, he had all the resources, etc. What's to say that that wouldn't lead into what could be Bioshock 4? What if he went to some remote area in the world, perhaps an island, perhaps a continent like Antarctica? You never know. And with that, I wanted to bring this fan theory to your attention. Again, if you wouldn't mind letting me know down in the comment section below, that'd be very much appreciated. And also, if there's any other fan theories that interest you and you want to hear me cover, please let me know down in the comments too. Thank you. So ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else watching, I hope you enjoyed that video. Again, if you want to learn more about Andrew Ryan himself, I'll leave the entire lore episode that I did on him quite a while ago at the top right hand corner of the screen, or with the link down in the description, or you can wait till the end of the video itself and it should pop up for you guys. If you're new here and want to help the channel grow and put a smile on my face, would you kindly hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers? Drop a like on the video. Also, be sure to hit the bell and turn on all post notifications to never miss a future video or a future live stream, and comments are always appreciated. If you want to stay up to date with me outside of YouTube, or check out some additional contents and join our Discord server, the links that you need to know will be down in the description below. And also, I will be streaming a lot more live over on twitch.tv, so if you wouldn't mind following me over there, that would be very much appreciated as well. With that being said, thank you all so very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.